Hi guys, so this is my website video tour. So my website, if you go to search engine, is www.ampreetshoker.wordpress.com. Hit enter and it's going to take you straight to the website. So here we are at the website. So the first page is just a page that lets you know about some of the articles I've done and some of the comments I made on some of my peers' articles. So if you scroll up, there's an Art Institute, there's an Autodesk 3D Max, a business posters, holidays, Microsoft Excel, news articles, networking, social media, technology, Windows Live Media Player or Maker, IT consulting, and Photoshop tabs. So we'll start off with the Art Institute tab. So you just tap it. And we had an Art Institute person come to our school and tell us about the school and programs that to offer. And these were just some of the questions we had to answer onto our WordPress site about them. So moving on, the next tab will be the Autodesk one. As you can see, there's another tab that comes down, and this is the house model. So if you just tap on Autodesk 3D, the first project we made in Autodesk was a table. So here's a picture of the table. And then we also had to upload a video, so here's a link to the video, and you can just tap play. And the video is just about it just shows you the different views of the table. So like I was saying, if you go to Autodesk, scroll down to Autodesk 3D Max house model. This is the second project we had to make, basically the final project. And it's a video of a house we made. So this is the living room. This is the little upstairs. This is the garage and the backyard. So moving on, we'll go to the business posters. Part of our Infotech consulting project was to create posters. I wanted to do Fruity Canna, but I changed my mind and did McDonald's instead, so I can just show you them, I guess. So this is one of the Fruity Canna ones. This is the next, and the third, and then the McDonald's ones. So these were all created using Photoshop. And then back to the first. The next tab is the holidays tab. This is we did a little game. We had a game we played, and it was like a business game where you had to sell a holo generator, just a product. And so we had to create 2 holiday posters, one for adults to like promote, and then one for children to buy. So this is one of them. And this is the next one. The next tab is the Microsoft Excel tab. This one has a bunch of drop-ins as the definitions, project 1, project 2, a chart, and then the quiz. So if you just tap it, nothing much, it just tells you about what we did. And then the first one is the definitions tab. So there is the download link right there if you want to download the definitions, view them on your Microsoft's. But there is one right here, so you can just skip from pages, move around, and then see yourself. The next tab is our first project, and they all have the download link, so here's the download link for that one, and then here's the activity. The second project, once again the download link, and then the second project. Moving on, the Holo Generators chart. Once again, this has to do with that game we played in class. Here's the download link, and here's the chart. And the last one is the Excel quiz. You can actually download the quiz right there. And then here's the online viewing. So that's all for the Microsoft Excel page. Moving on to the next one. We'll actually do that one last because it's the longest. So we're just going to skip that one and go next to networking. And networking, we learned about how networks function and work. And then we had to answer questions. So here's the questions. Moving on is the social media. For social media, we learned about social media and some examples, and we just listed some of the pros and cons, and then your opinion about it, and here's just a bunch of pictures at the end. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go to the technology page. So you just tap it, and for 2012 you had to list the technologies we use, or for 2013. And so here's the slideshow. I'll just show it to you. So here's the slideshow. So this is the first slide. I use MacBook Pro, the fridge. So we basically just had to list the technologies we use and how we used them and how we could see them in the future to come. So what we'd like to see in the future. And that's the slideshow. So if you want to see it, you can come on the site and just click on the technology page, and it's right there to watch. So the next page is the Windows Live Media Player. Also skip that and come to it. So we're going to move on to the Infotech Consulting. And then, so the first thing you'll see is the 3 slideshows, or the 3 posters I created. There's also a Prezi, which is like just like slideshows, but a little bit more different. And then a bunch of questions. So what I enjoyed creating a portfolio. And the challenges were, took time to gather the correct information. And something I learned, learn how the company has advanced in technology over the years. So that's the Infotech Consulting page. So now we're going to skip all the way back to the top, the News Articles tab. So there's 20 articles, so I'll just scroll down and show you. There's 20 articles. The last one can't see. Oh, sorry. So there is 20 articles, and I'll just show you the first one. So it just mentions the article, what it's about, the author, the link source. So if you want to see any of these articles, where I got them from. There's a summary about them, what I think about it, how it's related to technology, the stakeholders, reflection, and then there's 2 questions or more at the end of each article. And then of course the picture. So this one was about iPhone. Skip down to the, let's just go to 14. Oh, we'll go next. Let's do number 6. So this one's about 3 million iPads being sold. So a lot of mine are about Apple because I really like the company. So once again, you have the author, headline, link, summary, relation to infotech, stakeholders, reflection, and questions, and then the picture. So there's 20 of those, and then you can see them on my website, like again. And then now we're gonna see the Photoshop tab. So there's the reflection of Photoshop, make it rain effect, there's the adding fireworks effect, film strip effect, sunglasses effect, Polaroid, fractured, out of bounds, and Halloween effects. So if you just click on Photoshop, one of the first things we did was take a picture and make it look like our head was opening. So I'll show you the before and after. So this is the before, so we just took a picture, and this is the final effect. So we just made it look like our head was opening, so the head's opening up, and all our thoughts are being poured out. So not just thoughts, traits about myself, likes, dislikes, well, mostly likes, but so I'm generous, I'm helpful, friendly, I like cars, as you can see, I like cocky, I like Apple, computers, talker, and all those other things. So like I said, you can go down the page, and then I have no experience with Photoshop, so this is all new stuff for me to learn, but I am a quick learner, so a lot of these effects actually look really cool at the end. So scroll up and show you the first effect. So the first one is a reflection. Not really effect, but you know. So just a reflection of. So these are the 2-3 pieces I'm most proud of. So the pumpkin one, make it rain, and one of the fractured. Some challenges I had with Photoshop. Well, sometimes like if you missed a small step, it would make a big difference then, so it wouldn't really look correct, and then you have to start again or fix that. So this header right here, this Ampri-Shoker Infotech, is something I created using Photoshop. We didn't actually learn it in class, so I learned it off YouTube. I make that colorful effect at the back. So moving on, the Photoshop, oops. So first effect we did was make it rain. Or the second one, I guess. So make it rain, we had to take a picture, and we had to make it look like it was raining in there. So I'm just going to show you all the pictures. So this is the Statue of Liberty before. This is just the Central Park before picture. And then a picture of a dragon before. So this is the same Statue of Liberty after with the effect. So it looks like it's raining in the background. This is the Central Park one. This one actually looks really nice. It actually looks real. And this is the dragon one. Not one of my best work, but you know. So back to the main page. So if you want to learn any of these, so most of the effects have the video link. So for this one, it's right here. So because we did learn them off YouTube. So that's for the Make It Rain. The next one is the adding fireworks. So the first adding fireworks, we just had to take a picture of a city scene or a backdrop, and we had to add fireworks. So I'm going to show you the pictures for these. So this is one scene, another, and the third. So this is the first scene with the fireworks effect added.